Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and today I'm going to give you your weekly message for July 8th through the 14th. I hope you are all doing well. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has in store for you for this week. All right, let's see. We have balance, okay? Like, I swear, it's kind of piggybacks a little bit off of previous messages already, but we'll see. Then you have meditation, same thing. Okay, it's more of like, I'm trying to like get Spirit to tell you something a little bit different, but you know what? I feel like sometimes, Spirit tells us these things because there are certain like messages and lessons that Spirit sort of has to drill into our heads. And so this could be one of those things. But anyway, I forgot to mention, if you are looking for a personal session with me, you can book on my scheduler in the description box below. And if you like my content, I do hope that you will like and subscribe. So let's see what else Spirit has in store for you. You have authority. Okay, loving that energy. That is Capricorn energy. And then we have over here, we have endurance with Scorpio. Okay, so I am feeling like I got to tell you a little bit like what I'm seeing here. So you have enterprise and ideas and inspiration on the bottom of the deck. And I feel like Spirit is going to be showing you some ideas, some signs that are going to lead you in the direction of greater fortune in your life, of things working out for the better for you, because underneath enterprise is fortune. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to know that. So let's go ahead and get your tarot out on the table. I am going to use the Angel Tarot today because I just feel like people just need some positivity in their life, and I love angel messages for that reason. Two of Wands. Like, the Two of Wands keeps coming out for Taurus so consistently, it is unreal. The Seven of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. We are running out of room over here. Running out of room. Okay, let's see if we can do it like this. Move those over. Decision, which is the Devil card. You have Peace, which is the Death card. Ace of Pentacles, the World card. The Knight of Cups, the Strength card. Two of Cups. Solutions, which is the Temperance card. The Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands with the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is telling you that everything happens for a reason. Okay, Taurus, like, everything happens for a reason. Everything that you've been experiencing, everything that you've been going through recently, the challenges that you have faced, they happen for a reason. Sometimes we don't understand what this reason is. And to be honest with you, I hate that saying everything happens for a reason. But I have learned that if we look back in hindsight, we can often see what the lesson was, what the opportunity for growth was. And so I am getting the sense that there is an opportunity for growth. Okay, now right here with this Two of Wands energy, it is talking about making bold and ambitious choices based off of your ideas and your inspirations that are coming. With that Authority card, this is going to be you, the energy of you stepping into that authority to create more harmony in your life, making these bold choices for yourself. And it says release the past. Again, with that Two of Wands energy that we were talking about, I've been feeling it for you, Taurus, in terms of you going in a different direction than one you have ever really gone before, like something completely different. You sort of changing the game in terms of how you do things in life, or it could be your location, it could be your job, it could be relationships in your life. But I do feel like there is a major shift that is happening for you, Taurus, in terms of Like another thing, I don't know why I just got this, but like scuba diving, for instance. I don't even know why this came out of literal nowhere while I was talking. So maybe some of you are learning how to scuba dive, but I mean, this is something that is totally uncharted territory, something that is very different than you've ever experienced. Like perhaps you're the type of person that loves the water, like you like to fish, you like to, you know, I don't know, water ski, that kind of thing. And then you change the game and start scuba diving. So you're going from the top of the water to down below the water. It's that sort of difference in your life. Like it is uncharted territory. It is completely different. I think that the way that I can relate this to my own life, to be honest with you, is that I have been called to do pick a card readings for so long. And I don't know why, but I just keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. But I actually really like pick a card readings. I like to do them. So I don't understand why I have been putting it off for so long. But, you know, so this could be a message for me as well. I've always told you guys that just because I'm a Taurus, these readings do not always relate to me. But that is like one area of my life that I feel that I could relate this to this energy. Doesn't mean that I'm going to stop reading tarot. It just means that I want to try something different, right? And so that is what this energy is talking about. This energy is having like the world at your disposal and you having the choice to move in a direction with, it says, people, important relationships, and people who share your vision, people who are more in alignment with you, a path that is more in alignment with you, because honestly, we all grow and develop over time. Every single one of us. And if you have been doing something for a very long time in a certain way, then you might feel that you've outgrown it, to be honest with you. And there's a need to elevate and to make a different choice in your life. For some of you, it could actually be applying for like management or supervisor position, like where you're changing the way that you do a job, okay? But I am just getting the sense that with the Death card, there is an end to how you do something, or an end to the way that you move in the world, or there is a transition, there is a transformation in that specific area. The other thing I think I want to say is it says 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. So I feel like important relationships are coming in at this time. People who share your vision, people who can help, like people that you feel like you can bounce your ideas and inspirations off to. And, you know, this person can give you some really good advice or help, you know, help to uplift you and help to, you know, just kind of be your cheerleader in this process of you starting this new way of making this bold choice for yourself. Okay. So that was in your recent past, but I mean, I feel like with the recent past energy, oftentimes it can leak into the present. So I don't typically read recent past as like solely that, like it's always in the past. Sometimes I feel like it is, but sometimes I feel like it is still, you know, like it's still carried over to our present energy because we are still working through it. You know, like we don't always instantly deal with things. Okay. So anyway, so presently you do have the 7 of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles and the Solutions card. So to me, this is you have started to see the solution. Now, whether or not you actually start taking action on the solution is solely up to you. But I do get the sense that there is a need to make a decision. 2 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 7. Like all of this is decision energy. You literally have decision down there. On the what you should focus on section. So you are going to be making a very important decision this week, Taurus. I mean, I cannot put it any other way. Like I really do feel like you're going to make an important decision. And I think that honestly, an issue that you may be dealing with in terms of making decisions in your life is a worry in disappointing people, or a worry in what if everything goes wrong, or what if I get exactly what I want and it doesn't even end up being what I thought it was going to be in the first place. And I feel like, you know, Spirit is kind of guiding you to recognize that, you know, if it works out for you, it's meant to be, you know, and so just keep moving in that direction. But it does say it's your lucky day, new resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or a promotion, like we were talking about. With that Ace of Pentacles, or like I said, like moving up in the company, applying for positions that might even require a bit of risk taking for you. And but it is going to be a solution to your problem. It says success that comes from objective compromise. So it does say self-control and patience, and so I feel like the self-control energy can be, you know, you not making decisions in haste, you kind of making very calculated decisions, or taking a calculated risk in your life. And also maybe like just seeing the bigger picture instead of being so stuck in your fears and your worries about a situation. Like really start to look out and see a higher perspective, okay? And that's going to help you. But I do feel like it's required a lot of patience for you in order for this to come to fruition, okay? But yeah, I mean, for me, this is the angel card. Number 14, the temperance card, or solutions in this deck. It's the angel card. So it is the angels sort of guiding you and blessing you and keeping you protected and safe, and just in an overall sense of harmony. Okay. And that I feel like is going to be your present energy. You could actually have an earth angel who is giving you an opportunity or giving you an idea that is steering you in the direction of, you know, more money for yourself or another opportunity. This could be a coworker, even like somebody who is like, hey, I think you would be so good at this. I really think you should go after this, you know? Or again, like I said, it could just be support that you're receiving in terms of something that you know that you want to try, a risk that you want to take, and you just have a really supportive person that you're bouncing your ideas off to, and this person is like, yeah, totally, like, I am so supportive of this, like, I back you up 100%, like, I totally think that you would be great, and, you know, and this person just kind of eases your nerves a little bit about this transition in your life, okay? So coming up in your near future, for this week, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and it says there's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. So this week is going to be all about planning, all about making decisions, all about, you know, writing things down, really taking a look at things and making like devising a strategy for yourself. Like, what do you want things to look like, you know, 6 months down the road, or what do you want things to look like a year down the road for yourself, and what action steps can you take, what decisions can you make at this time in order to help support that vision for your near future, okay? And I feel like it does say being watched over by someone kind. So again, like I said, there is somebody in your midst who is watching out for you, who is very supportive of you, or who thinks that you are really amazing for certain opportunities in your life. Because I don't know if you can see, but this angel actually has gold and is dropping gold at this person's feet. So I am feeling like there is a person around you who, I mean, is helping you in some way that I feel like is going to help to increase your financial abundance. And what I mean by help is that they are just kind of like supporting you and urging you in a certain direction that is going to increase your abundance and lead you to more of a path of success or accomplishment that you may not have done if you didn't have this support or these ideas from this person, okay? And somebody could be giving you ideas and inspiration, but this is going to be helping you step into your own authority of your existence. And like, listen, that's Mars in Capricorn, and so that is action steps that are backed by detailed plans, you know, having a strategy, right? And because Capricorn can be very good at things like that, you know, like having a strategy and being very diligent. My daughter is a Capricorn, and she's been teaching herself to draw since she was 3 years old. Like, seriously, she's taught herself, and she's so determined. Like, it is unreal. Like, she just keeps watching videos and reading books, and I keep, I buy her books. I buy so many scrapbooks. She is so amazing. Like, I don't say that just because I'm her mom. Like, I really say that because, like, she literally blows me away. And I think it's that Capricorn in her where she was like, this is what I want to do. This is what I love doing. And since she was 3 years old, just like consistently determined to take action to get better and better and better and better. And I don't know why that message came through other than to kind of give you that confirmation of what this card means. And that's the energy that you're going to embody. Like, if you continue to pursue and continue to be patient with yourself, honestly, and you continue to practice at something, you are going to get better at it. Practice makes perfect, okay? And so if you've been afraid of not knowing how to do something completely, or not having all the answers, or starting at the bottom, that kind of thing in your life, just know that every journey starts with a single step, and that step is going to lead you to more growth and evolution in your life. It's all about harnessing that ambition and that devotion to your craft, to your goals, to your dreams, to your desires, okay? So that was a lot. So, okay, with the World card, it says a very happy ending. So it's a very happy, it's a happy, celebration to a problem, to an issue that you've been facing, whether it's an internal or external, okay? And it does say spiritual growth and insight. Like I was saying, there's a lot of like growth that's been happening for you, Taurus. I don't feel like it's going to stop until Uranus moves out of Taurus in 2026. To be honest with you, I think that Uranus is just going to continue to shake up that area of your life that it falls in your chart. And that's just the way of things. Like for me, for instance, it's been in my 8th house. And since 2018, I think. And so there's been a lot of transformation to the point that I sincerely do not even recognize myself anymore. Like I am such a different person than I was back before Uranus. Like everything about my life has changed. My location, my, like just literally everything. I can't even go into it, but you know what I mean? And there's just been this continual growth process. So I would honestly encourage you to take a look at where Uranus and Taurus falls in your chart. If you're a Taurus rising, it would be your 1st house. Libra rising, it would be your 8th house. I don't want to go through all of them, but like I think that might help you figure it out. But anyway, and so I feel like you are going to continue to have this spiritual growth and more insight into your future and how to evolve and grow even more and more. But you also are going to be feeling accomplished as well this week. Okay. And you remember, small accomplishments are still accomplishments, it's not always about those big accomplishments. Like if you have a whole bunch of small accomplishments, they create one big accomplishment. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's going to be an important thing for you this week to also take a look at everything that you've accomplished, like you've managed to achieve this week by the end of the week as well, and that could be a real confidence booster for you. Because look at it. It says you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. And it says the ability to attract helpful people. The Queen of Wands is a super attractor. I talk about her all the time like that. She is a super attractor because of the fact that, she is a very independent thinker. She is very charismatic, very charming. She is very bold and confident, and she has the capacity to transmute her darkness, her shadows, and channel them into a sense of purpose. It's like I feel like the Queen of Wands channels her pain into a sense of purpose, and I feel Like, she knows that she can do anything, but she also knows that she can attract anything. And I feel like there's that sort of healthy balance of, the balance of kind of, coming home to yourself in meditation and attracting things to you, but also taking action steps to achieve things, okay? This isn't the energy of just working yourself to the bone, even truly, oh God, why can't I think of the word right now? Even savants need to rest at times, right? And so, there I feel like there could just be a need to find that balance between having the authority and taking that dominion over your life and really start, making these choices and taking these actions, but also, coming back home, meditating, and being in that attractor energy. Because honestly, things come to us when our vibrational frequency matches them. When the vibrational frequency does not match with something, problems will arise. It's like relationships, if there's one person who's in a higher vibration and this person is doing better and is more self-aware, more in tune with themselves, more spiritual, more accomplished, or just they just feel better about themselves, they can be in a vibrational mismatch with somebody who is in a really dark place. And that doesn't mean that you can't find a way to make it work. But oftentimes, the first person will be lifting up the second person constantly to the point that it drains the first person. And then that person goes down into a lower vibration, right? And then there's all these struggles and challenges and so on and so forth, right? And it can be the same thing with experiences in your life, or, things that you're trying to achieve. Like, say if you reach success in your life much faster than, you have been able to work on your confidence level and your sense of worthiness, you might sabotage sabotage an opportunity. And so I feel like, that it's going to be important for you to also work on that energy of increasing your own vibration so you can attract things to you, while also simultaneously taking some action steps, okay? Because in your opportunity, it says to release the past with the 3 of Swords. And I feel like, excuse me, it says you will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. And so, the 3 of Swords at its very core can be a heartbreak energy, but I also see it just more of a separation, like separating yourself from something. Okay. And so I feel like you're needing to separate yourself from whatever the barrier is that stands in the way of you being able to make bold and ambitious choices for yourself, okay? Let go of the past, let go of the hurts and the heartbreaks and the disappointments, let go of it. Do not allow it to affect your forward movement. Do not allow it to push you to sabotaging a situation or just, just regressing, okay? Yeah. So, and then you have the Knight of Cups there. Now, this can definitely be about a relationship that comes in to sweep you off your feet and that kind of thing. But at its very core, the Knight of Cups is someone who follows their heart, because it's a very dreamy, fantastical, romantic kind of energy. And I feel like the message in that for you, Taurus, is for your opportunity, embrace the enchantment. Believe in the enchantment, okay? Believe that life can be like walking on a dream. That song, Walking on a Dream, how can I explain? Is that Foster the People? No, I don't know if it's Foster the People. It is Empire of the Sun. Empire of the Sun. So that could be a song that's relevant for you at this time. But anyway, so I think it's Empire of the Sun. Darn it. Okay. Sometimes I mix up who the bands are, the singers are. But anyway, Yeah, so then you have the King of Pentacles. Your heart is the very thing that is guiding you towards the King of Pentacles, successful and accomplished, okay? And I feel like at times, for me personally, I feel like the heart can be a little foolish. But that doesn't mean that it's not right. you know because I just get the sense for you, like I'm looking over at this Two of Wands, and it seems like one way is the more logical choice for you, Taurus. Like one way does seem to be the more logical choice, but the other one, while it may seem like a fantastical dream, like with this rainbow and the world at your hands and the angel with their hawk wings, it just seems like some sort of like fantasy. It may be easier to want to, fall into the logical decision because everything looks so fantastical whenever you think about going down the other path. But, I think that sometimes it's okay to believe in the fantasy. It's okay to believe in the enchantment. That doesn't mean that reality doesn't bite sometimes, but I think that we have to have something to look forward to. We have to have something to hope for. And I do get the sense that that is what Spirit is telling you, is that finding that sense of hope and that faith in your life is going to lead you more into this success and this accomplishment right here. Now, the other message that I do see here for you guys, okay, I will say now, and I like to give like the more spiritual message, and then I kind of see some, more specifics for you guys that are, say, looking for love. If you've been looking for love, you may have been, talking to two different people. One of them is going to end, but you will have an opportunity that is going to open up here with the Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Like, you're going to have another person. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It may seem like the logical choice, but it's not necessarily the better choice. Okay, you know what I mean? The other one may seem like a dream, and that maybe is too good to be true. But sometimes I just saw something the other day that was like, if it seems like it's too good to be true, it might be healthy. And I was like, that is kind of crazy because it might just be healthy, right? I do think that there's a difference between having rose-colored glasses and actually having a healthy relationship. But anyway, I digress. And so that's kind of a specific that I'm seeing here for you. This Knight of Cups, like the energy of being swept off your feet is there. And it does talk about things that make your heart flutter, okay? And so I do feel like there is a sense of excitement that you're going to be feeling, where you're going to be feeling very full in an area of your life. And, because the King of Pentacles is there, it can indicate that it has to do with career, because he is a very accomplished individual. But because it says professional and financial success. But it can also be in terms of commitment, like there is just, and if you're already in a relationship, you're already committed, this could be in terms of you just kind of renewing that sweetness between the two of you and really connecting on an intimate, soulful level with this person this week. But that is going to be your opportunity, okay? What you should focus on this week is your decisions. Your decision, it says, release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. That's everything that we've been talking about, okay? That's the devil energy. This is you kind of holding yourself back, or you feeling bound to a certain way of doing things. It could be, if you went to school and you got your degrees in something and you felt like at the time, like that was the job, that was the career that you were supposed to, that was the path you were supposed to go down. And like something could have been really shifting for you over the last couple of years where you were just like, yeah, this is not it. This is not at all what I wanted or what, or what I thought I wanted didn't end up being it. It didn't end up being exactly what I was hoping that it would be. That's that Five of Cups. It didn't end up being, what really aligned with my spirit. Right. And so I feel like you may have just been feeling stuck in a certain path in your life or a certain area in your life. Hell, it could be a relationship, to be honest with you. But, you know, just were feeling stuck. And I feel like any decisions that you are going to be making this week are going to be super vital. I do feel like also for some of you, you are going to receive some good information. And I'm just getting, oh yeah, and this endurance card is like the strength card right there. It's number 8, and look at the lion. It does say Scorpio energy, but I feel like, you know, you are going to be finding your strength this week, because, oh, literally it's next to the strength card, but in this deck, it's number 11. That's so weird. That is so weird. But anyway, with the 8 right there, that's very strange. Anyway, so I feel like some good news that you are going to be receiving this week, I feel like, is going to help increase this endurance for you, help you feel stronger and more capable to, you know, push forward, okay? So also what you should focus on this week is your strength. Like, it's so funny that I saw that before I saw that. That is just wild to me. Anyway, so, and I feel like it's very cool because, like, this is traditionally number 8, the strength card, but some decks switch them up for some reason, which I don't understand, because when you think of the justice card, 11, you kind of think of, like, I don't know, they look balanced, they look equal, but I guess the number 8 could be the same thing, because what you put out in the universe comes back to you. So I guess I can understand why they interchange them, but whatever, I digress. So anyway, but I feel like it's really interesting because this one seems to be battling this dog, whatever. Maybe it's a lion, I'm not really sure. Seems to be battling it. And this one seems to be just at peace with this lion. So for me, I feel like this has to do with overcoming the need to battle with, or to try to force things, or try to control things, or try to impose your will on something that is just not working out in your life, and just kind of let it go, release yourself from it. It's obviously meant to move to the side because other better things are happening for you in your life. Better things that are going to set you free from this cage. These are important decisions, okay? And this is going to increase your endurance and your stamina to actually put your energy into things that, again, like, they bring more happiness, joy, abundance, fulfillment in your life, okay? This is also about self-confidence. You know how we go from a lack of self-confidence to self-confidence right here. So I feel like what you should focus on is that shift. Like, how can you boost your self-confidence this week, okay? And then right here with the 3 of Wands, prosperity is arising from wise planning. Time to take the next step. And it says optimistic plans turn out as expected. So for me, the 3 of Wands sometimes can indicate a waiting period. But I do also feel like something about the decisions that you make this week are going to make this waiting period come to a halt. And things are going to start moving more moving more peacefully or harmoniously for you moving forward, okay? Like, something this week, there seems to be a lot of big shifts that are going to be happening for you. It is going to be important for you to pay attention to the signs and the synchronicity. And I feel like it says right here with this 5 of Cups, release any regrets that you have, any worries that you have, and embrace opportunities for happiness. It does say search for the silver lining. So I think it's going to be really important, and that's part of your balance and meditation this week. Really important for you to try to find the higher perspective, the more positive perspective, the more uplifting perspective that is going to help increase your energy vibration and make you feel better. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your closing oracle messages. You have communion. You have security. A communion with your higher power brings more security. Okay, you do have planetary cycles. I want to get another one. Okay, I didn't... We got tons, obviously. So planetary cycles could definitely have been affecting you, and they can also be affecting some transitions that are going to be happening in your life, okay? Well, I think we've already talked about Uranus, but we did just have the new moon in Cancer, and so, I mean, wherever Cancer falls in your chart, you could see some new beginnings there because you have some beginnings right here that are going to set you free, again, with liberation. This empathy, I feel like, is, you having that grace and empathy for yourself through any challenging times that you have experienced in the recent past, okay? And maybe, definitely the empathy, like, if you would have known better, you would have done better, and now you know, okay? Because you are moving more to a path of joy. Meditation just keeps coming out for you like absolute crazy. And I'm like sitting here thinking, okay, I used to be so good at meditating. Clearly, Spirit is telling me, a Taurus, that I also need to start meditating more again. So looks like that is something I'm going to focus on today, because it does look like this meditation leads you more towards a path of abundance. It's going to be really important for you. And then you have hope on the bottom of the deck with inspiration. So I do feel like for whatever reason, meditation seems to be really important to you, because any of the questions that you've had in terms of decisions that you need to make, they are already within. And I know that sounds so cliche, like I hear you, I understand you, but as a person who used to regularly meditate, I can tell you that I felt more in alignment with the path that I was supposed to go on. I did not feel like I was struggling or trying to force anything to happen, because my intuition was like so strong. And see, your intuition can be really great in terms of other people's lives, but when it comes to your own life, it might not always be the best. And that's my personal experience. And so meditation really helps with that. So, I mean, I think it's interesting that it's come out for you twice. So I feel like you're going to need to find some balance this week. I do get the sense that you're going to be feeling a lot more energy to get some things done, to pursue things in your life, to make decisions in your life. But I also feel like, you're needing to remember to take time to play, to find more moments of joy. Sorry, I got a phone call. I was saying, and take more time for moments of joy and, meditation, coming back home to yourself, grounding yourself, getting out in nature, listening to Hertz frequencies, things like that, even yoga, okay, or walking. And that is going to lead you to more abundance in your life. Remember, guys, abundance comes in many forms. It doesn't always just mean money's going to fall out of the sky. Do I see an increase in your abundance? Yeah, totally, I do. With the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles there. But I also feel a little bit like, it's more like if you want it, you've got to step up and grab it, and it doesn't mean that you have to run after it, or you have to chase it, or you have to force it to happen. But sometimes in order to, take to receive the opportunities, we have to take them. It's like when somebody offers you a job, if you're sitting there in your head and you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't even really know what I'm doing. And you totally self-sabotage, you're rejecting that abundance. You know what I mean? And so I feel like if you want this abundance, you've got to believe in yourself and work on your self-confidence. Okay. And I feel like part of that is going to be through quiet meditation or quiet reflection on yourself and how you can boost up your own confidence so that you can actually take the opportunities of abundance that are coming your way. Again, like I was saying, with this super attractor energy right here with the Queen of Wands, be the super attractor this week. Remember to believe in the enchantment and the fantasy and know that it can in fact be yours. And that doesn't mean being in total delusion, right, of reality. It can also just mean finding the balance between believing in that fantasy and also knowing you've got things to take care of here in this reality. And that, my friends, is balance. So that's what I have for you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.